Welcome to the bleeding tutorial for the Lewis LHP hydraulic disc brake. You will need an elastic band, a 3mm Allen key, a 2mm Allen key, a T10 torque key, the micro Allen key provided, a bleeding kit, some alcohol spray, and a cloth for cleaning. First, using the 3mm Allen key, set the angle of your lever so the bleeding port is horizontal to the ground. Next, ensure that the bite point adjuster is wound all the way out. The next step is to remove your wheel from your bike. Next, remove the circlip, being careful not to lose it, before removing the brake pads and replacing them with the bleeding blocks provided. The next step is to assemble the syringe, filling it with mineral oil right to the tip before sealing the tube to prevent any leakage. We can now remove the bleed port screw on the lever using the T10 torque key and insert the M5 threaded adapter. We're now going to connect the bleeding funnel, making sure to pull up to ensure that it is sealed before filling it about halfway with mineral oil. We can now remove the bleed port screw on the caliper with the T10 torque key and carefully attach the syringe using the threaded adapter. Next, we will unseal the funnel and the syringe before pushing oil through the system. Note, if the oil is dirty, it should be discarded, and oil should be pushed back and forward through the system until there is only clean oil. During the process of pushing oil through the system, you will see air bubbles being dispelled at the funnel. Once no air bubbles are visible, we can push the oil through one final time before sealing the syringe. We can now use the elastic band to keep the lever blade tightly pulled in while we unseal the syringe, drawing the oil back out of the system, dispersing the last air bubbles. Once satisfied, remove the elastic band before pushing the oil several more times back and forward through the system. There should be no air bubbles visible at either end. We can now seal the syringe and the funnel before removing the syringe from the caliper and replacing the bleed port screw with the T10 torque key, being careful not to over-tighten. At this stage, you can gently pump the lever several times before removing the bleeding blocks and cleaning the caliper with the alcohol spray. Once satisfied there is no oil residue, you can replace the brake pads, ensuring to use the circlip to hold the pin in place. We can now replace the wheel, unseal the funnel, before pumping the lever several times as a final test. Finally, seal and remove the funnel before removing the M5 threaded adapter. We can now replace the bleed port screw before spraying the lever with alcohol and cleaning away any oil residue. Now we're finished, we can simply set the lever at our preferred riding angle. As always, if you have any questions, please contact your local Lewis dealer.